We're getting older now, but we all remember the video games that mean the most to us. From Earthbound to Zelda and everything in between. Join me, Metroid's Primed, as I show you the video games that changed my life. Hey guys, welcome back for a brand new episode of Video Game Pickups. And in this episode, we're going to be looking at all the stuff I picked up during the month of February. And let's start off with the NES. Now, this first game I picked up is probably the closest thing you're going to see to a special edition on the Nintendo, and that is Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. And I don't know about all of you, but I loved watching the series as a kid.
Hey, there's one more thing I want you to do. You know what it is?
Yeah.
Do it, Rockefeller!
And I really started playing this game on my IBM computer back in the day, but one of the few times I actually used the encyclopedia. And what's so cool about this game, it comes in kind of a abnormal shaped box, but of course you get the game, your instruction manual, but the game actually came with its own desk encyclopedia, so I thought that was pretty cool. And that's all I got for Nintendo for the month of February, but let's move on to the Sega Genesis. I picked up Subterranea, and basically it's a shooter. And I'm a really big fan of shooters, and the Sega Genesis has just a ton of great shooters on them. And this is really fun. I've enjoyed playing this, and not quite as good as some of the other shooters on the Sega Genesis, but definitely one worth owning. And this month again, I picked up great games for the Nintendo 64, and starting off with is a game that I've been meaning to pick up for a long time, and that was Donkey Kong 64. So I'm glad I finally added this to the collection. And my Nintendo 64 collection is really turning into the Rare collection, because Rare had so many great games on the Nintendo 64, and this is definitely one of them. So glad to finally pick that up. Also, I picked up the wrestling classic WCW NWO Revenge, and I know me and my friends, we sat around playing this game so much back in the day and creating our own wrestlers, and basically all the THQ wrestling games for the Nintendo 64 were great, but I have especially fond memories of this one. Alright, next I picked up Wave Race 64, and this is a great racer on the Nintendo 64. The other great one, especially focusing on like water sports with boats and all that, is Hydro Thunder. I'm definitely looking forward to getting that one later on, but this is another great one, classic for the Nintendo 64. And also another great series that I just picked up the first game in, and that's Army Men, Sarges Heroes. And this is a great series. It's a lot of fun, and I'm definitely going to pick up the other two games in the series. There's a Sarges Heroes 2, then there's an air combat game from the Army Men series, so definitely going to get those, but I'm glad to finally pick this up. Alright, moving on to the Xbox. I picked up Lord of the Rings The Third Age, and this is a great RPG for the original Xbox, and I want to say it came out on the PS2 and maybe the GameCube, but this is definitely a great RPG, especially for Lord of the Rings fans. Definitely give this a try. It's been a long time since I played it, so I'm really looking forward to going back and playing it again, but great game. Alright, and next I picked up a video game from, I believe it was Indiegogo, and it's from a fellow YouTuber by the name of Gamester81. He actually made his own personal game for the ColecoVision, and this is Gamester81, the video game, and really looking forward to playing this. I've got to actually get a ColecoVision to play it, so really excited about this game. It's kind of a mix. He used different themes in it. I know Donkey Kong was one of the games, maybe Space Invaders and Pac-Man. And of course, it's not the exact levels from those games. It's just kind of themes from it. And I think he's got some Star Wars Easter eggs. So I was glad to pick this up. I believe it was a limited edition. I don't know if he's making any more of them. He might be. But as of right now, the game's sold out. Alright, and next I picked up a game for the Wii U, and it actually came out on the other systems, but I wanted to get the Wii U version because it actually came with a disc. I think the other versions maybe just had the plastic case and a code on the inside. This actually is a physical game, and it's DuckTales Remastered, and we all know the classic Nintendo DuckTales game from Capcom, and basically this is just, you know, a remastered HD version of it. You know, they reworked all the levels, redid the music. So glad to finally own this. Glad they actually came out with the physical version. Alright, and last but not least, for the Xbox One, I picked up Thief. And I'm a huge fan of the Thief series. I loved it back on the PC. There was actually a Thief game on the Xbox, original Xbox. It might have been on the PS2 as well. I'm not sure about that, but this is the new version of it. I've played maybe the first level of it, and it's really cool so far. I know it kind of got mixed reviews, but I think a lot of people gave it maybe above a 7 to 8. So really excited to play the rest of this, and you know, I hope it lives up to the other games in the series. But really fun so far, and the game looks great. Alright guys, well that's it for my pickups for the month of February. I want to give a special thank you to Nintendo Collecting. I know he gave a shout out on his channel, and a lot of you are new subscribers thanks to him, and I'm looking forward to passing that on. I want to do a video basically shouting out some of the smaller channels out there like he did for me, and I hope you all stay and, you know, check out some of the other content on my channel. And guys, if you have any questions or comments about any of the video games I picked up this month, please leave them down below. Don't forget to like the video. And guys, as always, we'll see you next time.